Hey guys, Jamie and Alex again, coming to you. So we have some updates on where we are with negotiations. There hasn't been a whole lot in the way of victories or movement that we need to report, but we do need to report kind of what management brought to us this last couple of sessions.
Yeah. So it's just really this last session. They want to be able to cancel regular shifts up to 24 shifts in a year.
They didn't say it quite that way, of course, right? So first off, we're talking about cancels. So we're talking about the order of cancels, and we'll talk about some other stuff there in a second. But they get down to the bottom of the list, and what they say is, oh, we want to be able to cancel in reverse seniority, maybe if it has to happen, but it probably won't, 6 regular shifts every quarter, which means 4 quarters in a year, that's 24 shifts. A sixth of your year, 2 months that they could cancel you, 8 weeks. And we've all known that they've wanted the ability to cancel. Canceling during COVID was a big thing. To see it written down was just so revealing that they don't even think of us as full-time employees. They don't want to make a commitment to us about being a full-time regular staff member.
Yeah, it's about having a base pay that you make every paycheck, so that you can pay your mortgage, you can buy groceries, pay your car note, whatever. That's how you base your financial obligations. And the fact that they want to then change full-timers and part-timers to now basically per diem, or like you're saying, at-will workers,
that's right,
is ridiculous.
It's
and really,
and it's disrespectful. I mean, it's really it's disrespectful.
Very. And I mean, to use COVID as the reason to cement this ridiculous policy into the contract forever, and not basing it even on an emergency, basing it on whatever whim they feel they need to cancel people for.
They bring in too many travelers. Can you see them doing that? Bringing in too many travelers and just canceling whole swaths of nurses because, anyway. So obviously we said yes to that. No. Obviously we said no to that. And we went back and forth. In addition to that, just to give you an update in terms of cancels, one of the top things that they wanted to cancel was a nurse on overtime, and they even wanted to be able to say that a traveler could be here before a nurse that's on overtime. And while we disagree with that, maybe we concede that we understand where they're coming from. But when they rewrite, he doesn't like that at all, for sure. But
union busting.
When we read the language that they wanted to present around that, it goes back to a video that we had, I don't know, maybe earlier in the spring.
Yeah.
Where, say you were going to work a Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and on Monday you get a phone call, we need you, there's double bonus being offered, it's overtime, can you come in? And you come in to work on Monday, and you expect to be paid time and a half, you expect the bonus, you expect this, that, and the other thing. And then on Thursday they say, hey, they call you 2 hours before your shift and say, hey, this shift, this regular shift, is going to be... is actually going to push you into overtime because you worked this shift over on Monday that was extra. We want the ability to cancel you on your regular day. And again, obviously, that's just more dirty pool. It's more manipulation of the schedule. It's what companies like Walmart and McDonald's do. Frankly, it's what they do to their transport aides as well. I've talked to several of them, and they, if they work extra one day, they get cut short the next day. So there's never that opportunity for the benefit of the favor. You know, they want us to do favors for them, but they want no part of giving us the benefit of that favor.
Yeah, so that's a lean management model when you have staffing issues that you are not able to solve management wise. So you then decide to take that staffing problem and push it financially on your workers, which is unfair, and disingenuous also, because all those accolades you would have received for helping them are now null and void.
That's right. That's
by
right.
their
and they're going to cancel you without any notice, so there's no benefit. And going back to the 24 canceled shifts, again, they want to say, oh, they want to codify their language and say, oh, we're never going to do this, but they want to put it in the contract as a number, and they want us. There would be no reciprocity, right? Like, so we come in, we're contracted to work 36 hours. They expect us to be there 36 hours unless they don't want us. But we can't say to them, hey, this week I got a lot of stuff going on and I'm only going to work 12 hours. And I'm going to take 2 days as personal time and just, I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to work that time. There's no provision. And they would laugh us out of the room if we wanted to include that in the contract. And they absolutely failed to see that that's what they're suggesting that we do. That we be willing to put our life on hold, that our finances on hold. It's a sixth of your pay. It's a sixth of your time. It's 2 weeks, it's 2 months, 8 weeks, 24 shifts that they want to be able to cancel. I don't want to be a downer. I usually try and be more optimistic, but this was a very, very frustrating negotiating session.
For sure it was. And, all of you should be angry, disrespected, just, it's not right. And we really all need to try to seek out other union cadre and say, hey, what can we do? Because this cannot happen.
So this is as much a call to action as we've ever asked for. I mean, we've talked about lots of things. We've talked about standouts. We've talked about different ways of t-shirts, stickers, t-shirts, stickers. Tickets. This is the time that we really need to. This is what they think of us, and we need to show them that we are a unified group, that we are going to stand up for our rights because we have them, and we're going to embrace the rights that are granted us by the
Federal Labor Board,
Federal Labor Board, Federal Labor Law. Say that 5 times fast. And, so we've talked about a t-shirt campaign. We really need to kind of work on that. If you haven't heard or gotten any flyers about that, reach out to any of the leadership in the union. And we will get you flyers.
There will be a flyer posted in the union board by the elevators and radiology.
We are talking about starting doing bannering again on a weekly basis. If you are interested in that, please let us know when you might be available, and we can make people available to stand out. And we're probably planning on doing a large standout, either in front of the hospital or somewhere else locally, and getting some media coverage on this, because again, this is a proposal is pretty dastardly and outrageous and should have you guys all clamoring to stand out because it's clear what they think of us.
Without a doubt. So I echo everything Jamie just said.
Hi, I'm Amy.
Amy. And I just want to say, we're going to get through this. We're definitely stronger together.
For sure. Absolutely. So again, let's end this on that enthusiastic note that we are going to use this as a galvanizing rallying cry and get out there and show them that we mean business and that we are not going to tolerate their lean and mean spirit towards us. Thanks.